What?
My bag's in here, isn't it? Right. Vlog.
Vlogging.
I've had an idea.
You had an idea?
Yeah.
That doesn't involve you having to go back?
When I'm not using my saddle bag, I put it in here without dismantling the ingredients of it.
You think you've got a valve extender in there?
Means oh, it's got your tool in it as well.
Oh my goodness. Look at that. The thing we've been looking for. Hidden in plain sight. This is me making content of me making content of Francis. That looks good. Looks real good. That's the imagery we want. That's what we wanted. Your bike with the right wheels on,
God,
next to the Jam logo.
Dark does that cloud look?
Up there.
Yeah.
It's raining. You see it raining?
Oh man.
You can actually see it clearer through here than you can do with your eyes.
Yeah?
Yeah. How
Because that's HD.
rain, not rain, filthy,
Lauren.
not filthy, doggo, rain, camera. Hello. Is that good?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's good.
Good. Currently we are trapped in the truck. Franny's getting some content of weather because the weather is obscene right now. We had like a countdown of like 3 minutes to get the work done before the rain hit and we missed it. So now we've got to wait for the weather to pass. Right, we decided we're going to do it. We're going to get the shot in the pissing rain.
Let's just do it.
I'm going to record it from in here. We're going to make it work.
Yeah. I've never run so fast.
Just 2.5 minutes.
My running ain't good.
And a bit more.
That was like when Chris came in to stop at the National 24 and we had to move really quick.
I think we got it. Did we get the shot?
I think
Did we get the shot?
I'll check.
Okay.
Oh, look at that.
We got the
Look at
shot.
the reflection.
We got the
Cool,
shot.
man.
That's awesome. Commitment to the content. We got the shot. Been up in London for a couple of days. One day making content with Francis, one day taking meetings up in the city. But now I'm back. Let's go and see how much stuff they've piled on my desk for me to do, eh? What's the most important thing to us as a small business? The answer is time. Time. We've had to start a holiday countdown because all of our staff are going to be away quite soon. And we've got to achieve all of these things before people can go away on their holidays. People need holidays, but we need these things achieving. In 39 days I go away for a few days. I can't go as it stands.
What you doing?
Unpacking the car from my travels from the last 2 days, finding all my expenses receipts, finding all the cables I need and put them back where they belong.
Why? I always get excited when the vans come because it could be something for me, but it is rarely something for me. Show us your wounds.
Yeah, they're coming along. They were a bit uncomfortable the first few days. This one was quite swollen, it's gone down now. This was quite swollen, my hip's still quite swollen.
Yeah.
This here was just like a burn, because although bike riders call it a rash, it's not, it's more akin to a burn, a chemical burn, a friction burn.
Yeah.
It's not a rash, so you have to treat it like a burn.
Yeah.
My ass is still a bit sore.
Aww.
I was yomping around central London yesterday, which didn't help. I was marching around there and not let it heal. So, what's our next thing we need to do on Sunday? Sunday
time trial.
Midland Time Trial Championships. So I'm basically just trying to rest until then, I suppose.
Yeah.
Not going to do much till then, am I?
No. I need to get a ride on that bike since it's been
Oh yeah, the TT bikes have been...
Zhuzhed.
Yeah.
They've been vajazzled.
They've had a birthday. Oh, yours has got a bunch of upgrades on, hasn't it?
Yeah. I want to ride it.
So maybe try and get a training ride in tomorrow, because I need to see if I can put any weight on that elbow.
Oh yeah.
Because if I can't, then it's going to be difficult trying to ride like that. So maybe test that tomorrow, maybe?
Maybe.
Thursday?
If the weather bucks its size ears up.
The weather's really annoying. One of the most important things to us as a small business is time. So when your chuffing Mac needs a quick rest in the middle of your working day, it's for reference 12:15. Usually when I'm at my absolute peak in terms of effectiveness. That's just having a little lie down. So. I wonder how long it would do that for. Oh, maybe I should show you the next stage of the moving of what we need to organise. Yeah, let's go look at that. Let's go. Come with me, quick. Come with me. Okay, so we're in the garage and took over as mine and Jessica's space to organise all our stuff, because essentially we were moving like twice within inside of a few months. Once from London to here, and then obviously from here up to the Peak District where we're aiming to be. So it gave us the opportunity to kind of get stuff kind of organised. So our entire lives, except for the few bits we use on a daily basis, our entire lives are kind of contained within these boxes and piles here, all nice and ready to be moved to the Peak District. Pretty well organised. There's a few little boxes yet which I've got to just finish this mess, and some of this stuff needs to be sold and taken to a car boot sale or charity or whatever. But most of it is all nicely organised, which should, in theory, make our next phase of the move so much easier. That, if you're curious to what that is, that's a cardboard cutout of Pippa Middleton from the dress she wore at her sister's wedding. I think my dad had it from a work event once. It was like at some corporate do, and I think he pinched it, and it's somehow now in the garage holding up my bed. So cheers, Pippa. Thanks a lot. Reduce your lives down to some boxes. We still want to throw away some because it seems like a bit too much, but it's a good start. Let's go back and see if the was finished. I'm back, and it's still doing that. But on the plus side, the gold bar has arrived, so.
Offie Oni always works.
Hold on.
Oni Offie just sounds better, but we all know that what you do is Offie Oni, but you call it Oni Offie.
Brr.
Okay, bye. So, we wanted to start this blog to give an insight into what it's like to run a small business, Jam Cycling. And so we've already had a few questions from people asking us about more of the nitty gritties, and we do want to share that kind of thing. So we're going to talk about how we started Jam Cycling. I say we, I wasn't here from the very beginning. It was all George for a while, and then it's grown and grown and grown. And the reason it's grown is because of two main factors. Money and time. Just kidding. This kind of time. But I'm going to move it over to George to talk to you about it.
We're talking about the fundamentals of how any business around any idea grows, and it needs both of these. I started out by getting myself some time. I quit my normal job, got myself out of the city. I then got myself some money by taking a personal loan from a bank, from a proper bank. That personal loan allowed me to invest in my first business. I worked in there for 3 or 4 years, 3 years I think, and then sold my share in that business to my other business partners. That essentially doubled the money that I had borrowed in the first place. That money basically bought me a boatload of time to build the foundations of my own business in the cycling sector. Over the course of that time, businesses start to grow, and I would actually start running out of physical time myself. So I needed to raise some more money so I had more time. And at that point is where I was very fortunate in that the funds that my family had earmarked to, help me towards a house deposit, I was able to take those, and instead of putting them towards a house, I was able to invest them into the business. That meant I could buy actual time by employing more people. I employed Stuart and I employed Chris, and then I gained their time every day, every week. With 3 people's worth of time, we were able to go out there and start aggressively growing the business making more money. But eventually, as the business was growing, of course, we then start to run out of time again. So I went to raise even more money to help us go through another phase of growth. I applied to the local Chamber of Commerce. They had a development fund. After a few months of working it out and showing them plans and business plans and talking about it, they granted us a nice pot of money. And that enabled me to buy even more time. I bought 2 more employees, brought on Francis and brought on Jessica. So that meant all of a sudden we've gone from 1 person with 24 hours in a day to having 5 people and 5 people's worth of time every week. And the business has grown underneath that whole structure. So by the time employee number 5 comes in the door, the ball's already rolling in a lot of areas. The fine balance each time between money and time is what's fueled growth so far. Needless to say, to grow again, I need to get that balance right between money and time. Some of the key questions we've been asked that we will address later on down the line are things like cash flow and balance sheets and all this kind of stuff, and that's more nitty gritty. We'll talk about all those, but I think it's so important to understand the first fundamentals. Regardless of what your business does, you need time and you need a little bit of money.
Yeah!
Close that off.